Alright, what's up guys, it's Spiderwolf back for another JJKPhantomparade video. Sorry, I just, for a second I thought my mic wasn't recording, but we're good to go. But yeah, we got some new stuff to talk about. This video is going up pretty late, to be honest. I was busy like this whole week, and especially today, so this video is going to be uploaded a bit late, so sorry about that. But yeah, we're going to talk about mine and stuff coming out probably when this video is already up, to be honest. Probably when this video is But yeah, we have a new mic here. We'll do the recollection bit. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe, would really appreciate it. Would help me out trying to get 2,000 subscribers. My herself looks like she's pretty good. The recollection bits though, maybe not as good this time around, sadly. So we have a new map event, of course, a new map event. Also, we have a new story chapter as well. So if you guys want to check that out, so you guys can level up your characters even more, that's also an option too. But we got basically a multi almost. We get a free multi though for Mai, so that's cool. And then of course, the free recollection event itself and some other goodies here. It's also a map event, of course. We have to do the map and then do the boss at the end. So here we go. Got those, the usual thing. Also, we have an imaginary realm battle against Gojo, or not Gojo, against Jogo. They have very similar names. And then this one basically, it's the same thing as always. But for this one, we do get his recollection bit as a reward. So that's pretty cool. They may give us 5 tickets here. I could totally see them giving us like maybe an extra 5 tickets for Mai's banner. They might not, but they could. I think 5 tickets is probably fine. Like I could see them at least giving us 15 tickets here and there if they really wanted to, because that's not enough to get the pity points. But it just kind of depends on how they're doing things. I don't know if they mentioned what this one is weak to. Like I don't know if it's like, because it might be weak to red because of Mai, but at the same time, as you guys have seen in the past, sometimes they release imaginary realm battles, but they don't really line up with the character that's being, that's available, that's just dropped at the same time, right, to be summoned. So we'll see what he's weak to in game. And then let's talk about Mai now, right? So Mai is S, she's S here. She's a support character mainly. She's not really DPS, she's not really specialist. Her main role here is being a support. So let's take a look at what she does. So Mai Zenin, the final bullet. So she does, of course, Taijutsu Jujutsu, more so on Taijutsu, according to her stats here at least. So skill 1, gunshot, level 1, deals 90% range Taijutsu damage, which is interesting. Oh yeah, because it's a bullet, right? And then its special ammo state is active. Delay the selected enemy's action for 1 turn with a 10% chance. And then if you have an enhanced ammo state, changes the skill into deals 80% range Taijutsu damage to all enemies, so it becomes an AoE skill. And then increases all enemies damage received by 20% for 2 turns. Now level 10, we're looking at 120 AoE range and then 135 single target. So not really that great. The only thing you're getting out of this is just a little bit more damage. So that kind of sucks. That's you don't get this delay getting increased, but maybe the other ones do delay even more. So skill 2 here, reload special ammo. It costs 25% energy. So level 1 deals 100% ranged Taijutsu damage to the selected enemy, delays the selected enemy 1 turn. This time it's a 20% chance. And then if you have special ammo or enhanced ammo, if own follow-up attack rate, which is interesting, is 40%, increase own follow-up attack rate to 80% for 2 turns 3 times. And then deactivates own special ammo or enhanced ammo state and activates special ammo state for 3 turns. So basically, this is just how you will reapply this special ammo state here. And then at level 10, we're looking at 150 damage, and then that's pretty much it. So just more damage on this one, just like skill 1. Now skill 3 here, reload enhanced ammo, which also costs 25% energy. Deals 90 ranged Taijutsu damage to all enemies, so this one's AoE, and increases all enemies damage received by 30% for 2 turns, so like a buff version of skill 1 here. And then a special ammo or enhanced ammo state is active. If own follow-up attack rate is 40%, increases follow-up attack rate to 80%, just like skill 2 here. And then this one gives you enhanced ammo state instead of special ammo state, which is interesting. And then if you level it up, you're now going from 90 to 140 at level 10, or at level 8, it'd be 120. So yeah. So all of these, all skill 1 through 3, literally don't give you anything other than a little bit more damage for leveling the skills up. So nothing really that crazy, to be honest. Which kind of sucks a little bit. How it's just a flat amount for everything, but oh well. And then ultimate here, watch your mouth or I'll teach you a lesson. At level 1 deals a range combined damage equal to 300 Taijutsu 3 hits and then 100 Taijutsu and 50% Jutsu to a selected enemy. That's kind of a weird way to say it. So she's doing combined damage, right? up to 300%. Oh, okay, I see. So it's oh, I see. So I guess the 300% is like you're mainly, and since Taijutsu's 3 hits, I guess maybe it's saying that you're mainly doing Taijutsu and the last whatever runoff is the Jujutsu maybe. They kind of worded it a little bit weird here. And then you also increase the selected enemy's damage received by 80% for 2 turns and increase on follow-up attack rate by 100% 2 turns, 6 times. I don't really understand what this follow-up attack is. Like, is it like HSR where like she just can attack additionally, like she can attack like an extra turn or something? I'm assuming that's what that means, right? I will say though that so far the main thing that this Mai has is the increasing damage received to the enemy. I think that's like a pretty good thing because you're able to do a lot more damage. Now level 10, we're looking at, instead of 300 equal to, we're looking at 494, and now we're looking at 168 for Taijutsu and then 82 Jujutsu. So quite a substantial amount. And then at level 8, we're looking at 450 total, and then 150 Taijutsu and 75 Jujutsu. So yeah, not too bad. A little bit interesting that nothing else changes other than the damage numbers. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Now our combo ult here deals 75% range Taijutsu damage to selected enemy and increase own and combo allies break a gauge by 10% for 2 turns. Okay, that's kind of whatever. It's not really a big buff or anything. Now she does have a couple auto skills here. So Pursuit. When an ally targets an enemy with command skill, or it's necessary if you do anything basically, deals 60% Taijutsu damage to the ally selected enemy at a 40% chance. That's interesting. So I guess that's kind of like a follow-up attack basically. It does not apply to combo ultimates. So if they do a combo ultimate, that will, like, since that's technically like an extra hit, she won't proc. This like won't proc off of that basically. And then if ally targets multiple enemies, so if it's an AOE, then the random hit will be it'll be random basically. So she'll attack one of the enemies that got hit basically, which kind of sucks. So she's kind of better as more of a boss person, most like, or boss killer kind of a gal, or if you're using like a single target team, right? But I mean, she can still work with AOE, right? I mean, actually even has AOE moves anyways. And the special ammo state is active, deals 80% Taijutsu damage to the ally selected enemy, which is kind of the follow-up attack here, right? And delays the ally selected enemy's action for 1 turn at a 20% chance. So there's another chance to do the delay basically, which is cool. And then if it's an enhanced ammo, she's dealing 70% damage, Taijutsu damage to all enemies, which honestly I think is a little bit better than just 80% single target. And then increase all enemies damage received by 30% for 2 turns. So yeah, this is pretty good. Okay. And then she has another one here called Stealth. When own HP is 50% or below, up to 1 time during battle, she can conceal herself for 4 turns. That's actually pretty good. Now if the enemy can remove conceal, then maybe not so much, but this sounds pretty good. Yeah, so this Mai seems pretty good. Not really a damage dealer. Like if you want, you can level her skills up to do some damage, but also you could just run her, basically have her be your DP, not DP, she can be basically your damage increaser, right? Increasing the damage received to the enemy, because most of her stuff does that. While also maybe having a chance to stun them, delay them for a turn, not really stun them, but delay them for a turn, or overall just stacking these damage reduction buffs, because I'm assuming these are debuffs to the enemy can be stacked, right? Though at the same time, it is probably worth to level up her skills anyways, because she does have the whole follow-up thing going on where if one of your teammates attacks an enemy, she has a chance to attack that enemy that your character selected. So that, you know, that kind of works out there. The only thing that's interesting is that she mentions that when an ally uses a command skill ultimate. So I guess the idea is that, and of course that's the target enemy, right? So for like buffers, it won't work if you're using a buff skill, right? So then maybe what you would want, and then I'm assuming that maybe skill 1s maybe don't apply, but they might. Because what I'm wondering is like how it's gonna work, right? Because each character, you select first, right? So then maybe the way it works is that whatever characters are in front of Mai, that'll like basically, like if it's a single target attack, then Mai will have a chance to attack the person in front of her attack. Is I'm assuming how that maybe works, right? Because otherwise it would always be random, whoever she targets. But yeah, overall, not too bad. If you guys do get her, she definitely seems like a nice little addition. Not really a DPS, but you can level up because she can do like a little bit of chip damage here and there by helping out. But her main role, of course, is just providing this damage increase to the enemy, or damage taken increase to the enemy. But yeah, not too bad of a character. Let's take a also she has, of course, the stealth thing, which if she does get close to dying, she can at the very least conceal herself. Now she can still get hit if it's an AoE attack, so that kind of sucks. But if it's like a single target thing, she can at the very least like I guess dodge it technically. because she won't be considered to be hit, right? So I guess that's cool. Now, looking at the tier list here for recollection bits. So the Jogo one is a B tier DPS mixed one. And then, what is it? The one on her on my gacha banner is Taijutsu A rank recollection bit. So not that crazy, kind of whatever. And the one for the event is a support one, and it is in C tier. Right here, and then it is considered a utility one, so probably means that it maybe gives like 5% damage reduction or something along those lines is what I'm assuming. But let's take a look what they do. So this is the gacha one, student's duty. So you're getting only taijutsu on this one, so 0 jujutsu, which is interesting because she does have some capabilities of applying jujutsu to her, or she does use some jujutsu in her kit, right? So it's interesting. So when you do skill 1 here, when activating command skill or ultimate, so you do anything, you recover your own HP by 20%. That's good, so she can help keep herself alive a little bit. And she increases her own damage by 3%, or you increase your own damage. No, that you increase because you can put this on other characters, right? And you increase your own damage by 3% for 1 turn, and then it's effective for red type attacks. So yeah, honestly, kind of good. You're able to heal yourself, and you're able to give yourself quite a damage whip. Now, the 50% damage whip sadly is only for 1 turn, but that's still not too bad, right? 50% isn't too bad. Now, if you have 1 dip into it, at the start of battle, you recover your own cursed energy by 15. That's not too bad. That means you can have a lot of cursed energy ready to go in the beginning. But of course, it would be more broken if it was like at the start of every turn, right? That's more broken. But that's still not too bad. That's not still too bad. And then of course, if you got max dupe, or specifically 3 dupes, now it becomes 25% recovery of HP and 55 in increasing damage. So yeah, usually these only go up by like an extra 0.5%, but yeah, not too bad. I mean, it's usable because, have a red DPS one to use this on, so it's not too bad as an option. This would actually be like a decent option though for like fully like red Koji. Like this would low-key be a decent option for him because he's able to use all of this pretty much, right? Well, besides the curse energy. Curse energy part is pretty useless for him because he doesn't need it. But he can still use the damage increase, and he can still use the heal. Plus, since he's a red type attack, this literally works for him. So that's kind of cool at the very least, right? So if you get this and you guys did have red Koji and have a good reckless bit, this is honestly kind of a decent option, especially since it is fully focused on Taijutsu. Now here's the one from the event, right? The imaginary, or not the imaginary realm, the other one, the map battle event. So this one is also fully Taijutsu, right? And then the skill 1 here, when you use a command skill, so no ultimate, you decrease own damage received by 20% for 1 turn 1 time. So basically, you have to get hit once, and if the enemy attacks 1 more time, that damage received will not be applied on the second turn you get it, or the second time you get attacked, basically. And then you have 1 dip to it, which if you do the event, or we will be able to, same old. At the start of each turn, and when HP is 50% or below up to 2 times during battle, you can heal yourself by 10%. Yeah, that's not really that crazy. 10% heal is really not that much. I guess it's cool that you can do it 2 times, right? So that's cool. Specifically also when your HP is below 50%, or is 50% or below. So that's kind of nice, I guess, like a little extra pick-me-up, but yeah, not really that great. And then of course, if you have it at max dupe, now you get a 25% damage decrease. Still not that great, plus it's a 7-turn cooldown, so really not that great. Now if this was maybe like a 2-turn cooldown or something, or 1-turn cooldown, this wouldn't be half bad. But even then, like, it still wouldn't really be that worth it, to be honest. So yeah, this one's kind of whatever, it's kind of mid. And then there's Jogo one from doing the imaginary realm battle, which you kind of have to watch. I think from correct, you have to clear and 3-star like every single stage basically to get it fully leveled up. Specifically max dupe. So this one's 50-50, right? 50 Taijutsu, 50 Jujutsu. And then skill 1 here, when a command skill ultimate is activated, you sacrifice 50% of your own speed, which is interesting. And of course, you can definitely sacrifice. And you increase your own damage by 45% for 1 turn. And the lower own HP is the greater the damage boost, but they don't really say how much it'll go up to, right? Then on 1 dupe, at the start of battle, increase own flame resistance by 30%. Not really that crazy compared to the other ones we had from the imaginary realm battles, where those are like full immunity, and this one's giving you just 30% chance to resist the fire. And then 3 dupes, you're now getting a 50% own damage increase, which can, I'm assuming, maybe go higher. Yeah, this one just seems kind of whatever. Like at this point, I mean, it is 50-50, right? But at this point, you should just probably use the camping Gojo one. That one's like way better than this one. But if you guys weren't playing around there, or you guys weren't able to get it, this one is like a decent option. The downside, of course, being that you're literally sucking away 15% of your HP every 7 turns that you do use this. So That's one a bad thing, but yeah, this one's just kind of whatever. Also, I guess real quick before we do head out, last little thing, I did want to talk about this because I've noticed this when I did hop onto the wiki here. So apparently, Red Gojo got bumped down to S tier, which I think is interesting. I don't know why, because I'm assuming he was like a really good red DPS. And we haven't had, there's no new red DPS, right? So I find it interesting that Red Gojo got, Red Dominion Gojo got jumped down to S tier as a DPS. Like I said, I'm not too sure why. I just thought that was a little bit interesting. And then the new Mai is also in the new Mai tier now, and she's SS tier. That makes me really happy though. That we finally have a really good Mai, and then here we go. Finally have a really good Mai, so that makes me pretty happy, to be honest. There's Green Dory got bumped up a lot though. He is now an SS tier. He's better than Green Nanami, right? Because Green Nanami, when he had his buffs, he was better than Green Dory with his buffs. But now Green Dory is even better than him, so that's pretty funny. So now Green Dory is better than the Green Nanami once he gets all his buffs and you fully get the gold border upgrade with the new system, right? So that's one thing that's like a bit of a caveat, right? Is that these characters are only as good as they are once you do have them at their max level and then the new system basically. So just keep that in mind. Also, the Green Megumi's up here, which I'm assuming he got some recent buffs to make him go up to SS tier. But it's something just to keep in mind, I suppose. Also, this Nabara getting her buffs, the yellow one, she got bumped up to S tier. I mean, she was over here. She was always like S tier, right? So, I think she did maybe get bumped down a while. Yeah, so she got bumped up to A tier, but now with her new buff, she's now in S tier. And then anything else of importance? I think there was someone else that got, oh yeah, this Red Nobara, she got bumped down to B tier, which I thought was interesting. She was like an S tier red DPS. Now she got bumped down to B tier, which is interesting. I'm assuming it's just because the this Ichidori and this the Mixed Gojo are just like on a whole nother tier, that they were just like, yeah, this Red Nobara clearly doesn't match up to the red, the main expansion Gojo, so it was like, all right, we'll bump her down a little bit. B tier is crazy because she used to be a red S tier red DPS. I just find that very interesting. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I really wanted to talk about. Of course, the main expansion Gojo is still the best support in the game because of all the good stuff he does. But yeah, I'm gonna head on out. Go there with you guys or something. Enjoy the event, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Take care, everybody.